Hey guys, I'm Sneha and you are watching my channel Book Junction. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how to make a good to-do list. Now recently I was reading this book called Time Management by David Tracy, wherein I found amazing tips on writing to-do lists. So that's why I'm going to share all of that with you. So let's begin. Now the most basic tip is that your to-do list should only contain tasks and not projects or goals. When you mix together tasks and projects in your to-do lists, you may get confused. Now, good to-do lists are those that can be managed well. The best way to make them as such is by breaking down tasks that are complicated and big into much smaller tasks. To the extent possible, include only those tasks that can be done in one sitting. Let's move on to the next tip, that is all about setting priorities, and to do that you need to use the Stephen Covey's quadrants. In this you will divide your tasks into 4 parts: important and urgent, important not urgent, urgent not important, and not important or urgent. Now these 4 quadrants will help you a lot in recognizing what are the tasks that need to be managed well and delegated, what are the tasks that need a lot of focus, and what are the tasks that need to be avoided as much as possible and limited as well. So this is why this quadrant is useful. Now you need multiple lists so that you can create a good productive to-do list, and for that you also need a master list. A master list is very important if you want to create a good to-do list. Also, a master list should be followed by a weekly planner. Now, a weekly planner you can buy as well from stores, or you can create it by yourself. This is something that I have created for myself and it's pretty fantastic, I think. Now, if you're wondering what's a master list is basically a list wherein you dump in all your tasks and ideas and projects and goals. Basically, it's a culmination of everything that is going on in your mind. That's why you need a master list, so that you can dump in everything somewhere. Because you cannot just keep clogging your to-do lists with everything, right? That's why you need a master list, because it will consist of everything that's going on in your head, and you will feel so much better when you write down everything in this list. Now, after you are done writing everything in your master list, it's time to bring in your weekly planner so that you can plan your week. Now, in a week, at least you should look forward to finish 5 main goals, projects or tasks, whatever. So these are going to be the main goals for the week, right? And that's why you will write them, and then just plan which task you will do on which day, so that you have a better idea about every single day in a week. After you are done planning your week, mark those days that are going to be especially busy so that you don't clog in more work on those days. Finally, pick a medium. You can use post-its or you can use your phone as well. Now we call to-do lists the high impact list as well because of the obvious reasons. And now just divide your high impact list or your to-do list into 3 different parts. Now we are dividing our list into 3 different parts so that we don't feel overwhelmed. Now start your list with 2 to 3 absolutely important tasks, followed by some simple tasks and then very simple tasks, so that we don't feel overwhelmed. Alright, so when you sit down to write your to-do list, do not write things like complete your research paper. Because completing a research paper is a goal, it's a big task, you cannot do it in one sitting. Also, it's too vague, it's not clear, and it sounds very overwhelming. So this is not the right way. Now, the right way is by breaking this entire goal into different parts. So for example, first you need to look for some reference articles. Then you need to study those articles so that you can get an idea about your paper. Then you can write down all different, important points that you will be writing in your paper. Also, you need to plan your paper because you cannot just randomly start it, right? So planning is also important, followed by creating the content page. So just break down the entire goal into different points. That's how you write a to-do list. Now just write the timing when you will be doing it. So maybe you will be looking for reference articles while you are having breakfast, planning the paper at 6 p.m. So make it a little schedule for yourself because it will really help you. Don't stress if you do not get some tasks done, because every master list has a few tasks that you want to do for days, weeks, and maybe years but haven't gotten done. Now try to figure out why you haven't done so in order to make the necessary steps to actually complete the task. So plan it, put it in your weekly planner, write down a day when you will be finally dealing with this one little task that is taking forever, and then finally get it done. So don't stress, don't be too overwhelmed about your tasks. You are making these lists so that you can reduce your anxiety and not increase it. So don't be obsessive, and definitely make sure to never use old lists because they get really confusing. Always use fresh paper so that you can start your day with fresh note. And weekends are a great way to also schedule your scheduling, right? Because you need time to actually sit down to make these lists. Making these lists and making the to-do list is also time consuming. It takes time to write all of these things. It takes time to plan your week, plan your day. So you need time for that as well. So Sundays are a great way to spend time scheduling your schedules. So I really hope that you all enjoyed this video and found it valuable. I hope these tips will help you a lot and reduce your anxiety. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.